Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today is one of those days where, time to get a lot of work done that has been needed to get done for a long time. The truck, I know it'll clean up pretty quickly, but man, this trailer has gone through the ringer this winter. Not necessarily like, going over snow passes and things like that. It's mainly just it's been raining so much here that this trailer has not had a chance to really get cleaned up the way it needed to be. So, hey, today me and my little brother are going to get it done. Stick around. You guys might learn a thing or two. We went through and polished a bunch and did a bunch of cleaning. But, yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Because it's so bad. And then, or maybe I could have you wash it. And then I can start aciding the wheels out. And then we kind of go from there to start polishing. All right. I'll probably have you just start rinsing it. But let me do a walk around and show everybody how bad it is. All right, guys, so right now we're just trying to come up with a plan of attack. Got my brother, he's gonna come and he's gonna help me out. And but before we do anything to the trailer, I'm gonna give you guys a walk around of just what rain and road grime and de-icer does to a trailer. This trailer was polished out, and from the looks of it right here, it looks like it's never been polished before. But we're gonna get back after it, so let me just give you guys some close-ups of what we're dealing with. So, it's taken a lot of effort just to get anything, you know what I mean? This is really rough and really pitted in here. You got the rail used to be polished out. All this stuff used to be, really nice, really dull under there. Extremely dirty. The boxes, these will come out because they're stainless, no problem there. But the wheels are a big problem. Big problem. They're super ashy and just rough to the feel. You guys can probably hear that. Just super rough. And see, even if I get the dirt off the wheel there, you can see they're kind of pitted. Kind of pitted, so we got a lot of work. Another thing we need to do is we need to take these off. All these got to come off before we polish, before we acid. We got a lot of axles to deal with. This back section is really bad. This is stainless, but that'll come out. The inserts will come out, but what we have here is a problem here. This is super rough to the touch. So, anyways, I know it's equivalent on the other side, but without further ado, we're gonna get after it. Having Kai go ahead and rinse the truck down, and we'll get it washed with some of that Chemical Guys stuff. Or not Chemical Guys. I think it's Chemex. But we'll get him started there. I got one wheel done on this side. But I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I forgot, with the truck not being connected, I can't, even with this axle lifted, the brakes are set. So I can't spin the wheel. That's kind of going to screw me. But what I might just do is kind of at least get what I can get, and maybe get under there and try to, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I got 2 axles to do that I can't really spin. I don't know if I'm going to be that concerned about them being perfect, so I might just kind of get in there and kind of make it work. This one will spin. The brakes don't set on this axle. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. Let me show you guys where we're at on this side. There needs to be some touch up back here. Like, I got some spots that I couldn't really get with the buffer kind of in here. Take some hand polish and kind of smooth everything out. But for the most part, like, that looks better than it did. Got that axle. Got this one. And these are, you know, 22.5s on the truck. Didn't take them off. So, you know, the frame still needs love, and that's what I might just do as we wait on him to get done. Might try to see if I can't clean up the front of the trailer. This needs to get acid washed, and honestly, this needs to be sanded back out. If I could sand this down, this whole front of the trailer would come out again, which I might just kind of clean it up for now. And then another day when I have another shop day, I'll sand this whole thing out from, like, I don't know, 400 to 600 and see where that gets me. That'll get a lot of the little pits out of here, and then polish it back out, and that'll look really bright again. But we'll see what's up. But spring cleaning, man. It's still supposed to rain tomorrow, so that kind of sucks. But that's all right. If I have to run through the rain for a little while, yeah, it'll be dirty, but it'll clean right back up. It's just getting the bulk of the, you know, the faded wheels back together. That's key. But yeah, like I said, we got this one. That wheel looks actually really good. I mean, dude, this is a lot of axles, man. This is a lot. You know, if I had just a 2-axle trailer, this would have been nothing. I'd have been done already. But yeah, keeping a 4-axle trailer, like, clean, it is not easy, man. It takes a little bit of effort. But thank God I got my brother here to help me out. And yeah, we'll get this thing cleaned up. You know, this thing's looking pretty rough, to be honest. You know, wheels look pretty bad, and frame is all tore up, and we'll get it cleaned back up. want to make sure you fill all that in. Yeah, there you go. Get the wheel a little bit and kind of come in here. And you can let off and let back on to make sure you're getting the right, like get the front of that step. Yep. And get the front here, the front of the tank and in between. No, the tank. See the front of the tank right there? And then go up to get the front of the sleeper. See the front of the sleeper, the gap right there? Right there. There you go. And then now hit the tanks, the bottom portion of the tank. Like start at the bottom. Yep, get real close. Keep going, keep going. There you go. Kind of step back. There you go. Okay. Get that mirror and get the back side of the air cleaner. Yep, get the back side of the stack. There you go. Now just keep working. Get a little more up there. And go that way. Okay. There you go. Okay, now hit the frame. Front of the half fender. You don't got to get too crazy in there. Hit the tire and the wheel. Get in there pretty good. There you go. Yep, that's plenty. Now kind of work in the suspension area. Kind of hit that airbag and stuff. Yep. And keep follow through on the frame here. Like get in there. Yep. Just a little bit. There you go. Hit the airbag. Now get in there on the wheel. Try to get up on it, like up where you can't. There you go. I kind of. Now just give it an even spray right here. Yep. And that's probably plenty there, and you can work your way from the other side. Now just go ahead and get that second step. Get the eye panel. See the eye panel down there? Yeah. Go ahead and get all the way across on it. There you go. Now go ahead and get that second step. It's already looking clean. I can already see it coming off. All right, guys, I'm going to show you my process on how I can cut wheels, or at least how I do it. There's more steps if you're trying to get a show shine or a perfect shine. Obviously, the first thing that you would want to do on a wheel like this is maybe just sand it down, give it a fresh surface. But all we did here is we acid washed them down, very light acid. Just put it on there for a second, quick rinse. And we didn't get in here and really try very hard. It was all rinsing. And then next, what you want to do is you want to jack the wheels up so you can spin as you go. See, as you can see here, we didn't really get them perfect. And basically all I'm gonna do is, this is a 22.5. I'm gonna start with this inner lip and work my way all the way around with that. And then I'm gonna come here to the water ring, and I'm gonna, the way I position the buffer and the wheel allows me to get in here with the wheel mounted. I know a lot of people have issues with 22.5s with polishing them while they're mounted. So the way you angle your buffer in here, you'll go in here and you'll be able to definitely get the water ring, and then you'll flip it around and you'll hit the face of the wheel as best as you can. It's gonna do a lot of jumping, especially when you go over the wheel, but you wanna kind of be as controlled as possible. You don't wanna give it full throttle. Maybe turn the speed down a little bit if you can. And once you hit the face, hit this lip and this inner water ring, it basically, that's like the hardest part. And then the main thing that turns the lights on for the wheels to make them look really, really good is this face here. So this lip of the wheel, when you hit this, it basically mutes everything behind it. You could almost not touch this, just hit cut and color the face here, and people would be like, oh man, like perfect. Like you wouldn't have to do anything more than that. But basically the main thing, like I said, that turns the lights on is cutting the lip of the wheel. So I'm going to show you guys my process. The trailer it works a bunch, it works in muddy yards, and it's always running through rain. So my process, I'm literally just cutting my wheels. I'm not even coloring them. I could take it a lot further and get the shine to really, really pop, really go in there and detail and clean the wheel, but it's not necessary. I'm gonna have to polish again before summer, and right now we just want to clean the wheels up. Want to get it looking good from the other side of the highway. Like I said, we're not detailing anything. So I'm gonna get started and I'll show you guys my process. So the key too is you have to have your full size, I think 8-inch buff, to really be able to get in there. If you have a smaller, like this one's starting to get smaller because I've already used it on a bunch of wheels and stuff, and it makes it easier the bigger the pad is. But when you start getting real short, you start having issues where this face of this safety guard starts getting into stuff, and also the head of this starts getting into stuff. So anyways, as you go along and you're polishing, this stuff picks up metal, picks up all kinds of debris, and it just really coats the pad. You get yourself a rake, and the rake basically allows you to basically have a fresh surface to apply your rouge. So I'm just gonna rake it real quick, doesn't have to be anything crazy, and then I'm gonna start my process. Can't see anything. Just gonna have to send it. We already got that inner ring. Now we're gonna do the water ring. Same side. the face of the wheel. Want to come on this side, Kyle? Since there's not a lot of room, you're not going to be able to really get aggressive with the trigger here. But I mean, it cleans them up. And then if you go in there with some hand polish after, it'll clean all those black little spots up, and you can get in between like the valve stem and valve stem core and all that. You can make it look really good, and you can blend all that stuff in. So you're not trying to get it perfect. You just want to knock off the bulk of everything. And this will probably be the last go around for this guy here. This guy is super small now. So the main reason I use this pink buff first is because this is my tallest buffing wheel that I've got. And like I told you guys, you need the taller one versus this small guy wouldn't be able to get in there. So like I said, if I had this and it was a little bigger, to me these are pretty equal. This is a little bit softer, this is a little bit harder. This can really cut really well. This can do almost the same thing as this one. I prefer this one. All of them just have their they have their purpose for each situation. And I'm gonna hit this at kind of would you call this a 45-degree angle? Not a 45, but it's like right at 2 o'clock, basically. You're not gonna hit it dead straight on. When you hit it like this, it really turns the lights on. Let me give my glasses another attempt. show them what this looks like. And we just did this. I don't know how long it took, but I mean, not bad. Saves yourself some money. Go ahead and give them a good angle of the lip. There you go. There you guys go. And you can get in there, like I said, with hand polish and really get all the little spots, little nooks and crannies, like this lip. You can really get it inside there. You can really blend all this stuff. Like I said, this trailer has to go back to work in conditions like this. So I'm not too concerned with making this look perfect, but down the road when you see it, it's definitely gonna catch your eye. But as always, guys, we'll hit you with the next one, and we'll keep this going.